Murphy visited South Jersey today. He says there are still weeks to go before the Garden State reopens its economy. Cleve Bryan is in Washington Township with more on the governor's visit. Hi, Cleve.
Well, the governor continues to warn residents in South Jersey that while the peak of the virus appears to have passed in the northern part of the state, it has not yet reached its peak in the southern part of the state. And today, Governor Murphy was touring the shore to check out a new resource. Rather than checking out boats, campers, or even craft beers, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy got a much different tour of the Atlantic City Convention Center Tuesday. Thanks to the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, New Jersey's third field medical station is now ready here, with 250 beds to help hospitals should they struggle to handle cases of COVID-19. Fortunately, over the past week, hospital counts have stabilized in New Jersey and even declined. But health officials warn the spread of the coronavirus has probably not yet reached its peak in South Jersey.
We need the capacity, whether we need it next week or a year from next week. We don't want to ever be caught out again. And this is going to be one piece of an important, broader puzzle for us in terms of not just beds, but in particular, in this case, beds and capacities.
After Atlantic City, Murphy stopped in Wildwood to see the extensive boardwalk damage caused by a storm earlier this month. Mayor Cleve Bryan says that Wildwood could use state assistance as they try to maintain and repair the aging boardwalk.
Our concern is, what if this would have happened like in the middle of the summer? So it's an eye-opener, and potentially a foreshadowing of things to come.
Returning to Trenton in the afternoon, Murphy continues to describe the COVID-19 pandemic as manageable as far as hospitalizations are concerned. But he lamented the mounting death toll, which grew to more than 4,700 as the state announced 379 new deaths, the single highest daily death count to date. And a main reason Murphy says he's not ready to make any plans to reopen the state.
We need to begin to see this curve finally to start its decline. And so we must keep our strong social distancing and policies in place for at least the next several weeks.
Governor Murphy mentions schools yet again, and while he says that his order remains in place to keep them closed through at least May 15th, he hinted at there being requirements like face masks or moving children's seats to space them around should things return to some sense of normal. Reporting live, Cleve Bryan, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Cleve, thanks.